Faith in God today means hope for tomorrow. Welcome to Faith Today. Faith is a force that empowers you to take territory for God. But it's up to you and me to exercise that faith that God gives us to take territory for His kingdom. In your world, is God's kingdom losing or gaining ground? That will depend on how you are exercising your territory-taking faith. Well, to illustrate that, I thought of the story of how Israel came out of Egypt, out of slavery, journeyed to the promised land where they were going to take territory. And then when they finally arrived at the border of the new territory, they sent 12 spies out to go and check out how things are looking. They came back with a very negative report. There's giants, this is bad, walled cities, all of those kind of things. And there was no faith to take territory. Only 2 of the 12 spies said, we can do it. And only 40 years later did they actually step into the promised land and took some territory because they had territory-taking faith. Now, taking territory requires that specific kind of faith. In 2 Corinthians 4 verse 13 in the Bible, it talks about having a spirit of faith. That's what God gives us. And it's important that you grasp this with me, that in life we need the right tool to get the right job done. I love multi-purpose tools, you know, those little tools that can do anything. But the truth of the matter is, if I want to chop down a tree, I can't use a multi-purpose tool. For that I need a chainsaw or I need an axe. And so in many areas of modern life where we are losing ground at the moment, we need specific kind of faith. The tool to change that, to take back ground, is territory-taking faith. I think of things like crime in so many neighborhoods where it's increasing. The way we will decrease it is, yes, we must take practical steps and better policing and all that, but as believers, we also need to exercise territory-taking faith. That's faith that says, I believe God is able, and let that fuel us to take territory back in our neighborhoods, in our society and communities. Now, wonderful news is that God gives us territory-taking faith, that specific kind of faith, to take territory by. And it's a little bit like a muscle. If you want to grow your biceps, then you don't train your legs. You work on that muscle by specific exercises. Now, we need to exercise territory-taking faith. And we must believe that God has given us a mandate to take territory for Him, to influence people towards faith in Jesus Christ. But how do we do that? I want to give you just 2 simple things that can help you to begin to exercise your territory-taking faith. Put it into action. The first one is this: speak up for God. Not preaching, please. People out there react very negatively when we just preach at them and Bible bash them and quote scriptures, but begin to state that I believe in God's ability. Say it. Start at home, in the tea room, at work, and in everyday conversations. Just, I believe in God. I believe God can and He's able to do wonderful things. Then secondly, use your faith to pray. Pray at home, pray at work, pray with your family, pray with your friends, your colleagues at work. Find those who can believe with you to pray that God's kingdom will come in your home and at work. And then act by faith. Walk by faith, talk by faith, and you will see territory being taken for God by the exercising of your faith. I'd like to invite you now to pray with me. Simple prayer. Thank you, Lord, for territory-taking faith. I choose to believe in your ability. Help me to exercise my faith today. Let my example of faith today cause others to have more hope tomorrow. I trust you have a wonderful, super day today.